Yo, your mic isn't coming through. I don't hear what you're saying. I don't know what happened. I heard you fine before. You hear me fine? Not that I can hear you answer me. I don't hear a word you're saying, bro. I don't hear you.
Hear me now.
There we go.
Ah,
All right.
we are rocking right now. All right, guys, what's going on? This is the It's Just Chaz podcast, episode 1. We are rocking right now. I have a special guest in the building, Justin B Gaming. He is my cousin from New York. He has his own gaming channel with the same name. Justin, tell him who you are and what you do on your channel.
I just play games, no edits, keep it raw, keep it, realistic. Want to feel like a real gamer. So you see me die, you see me get frustrated. I'm not usually on mic all the time unless I'm playing online. So like you'll just maybe see my frustration and my details, but otherwise, yeah, I'm just gaming for now. But eventually I'll have a channel like this where I do some talking on camera and stuff.
Well, it's a long ride, but just stay on it and you're gonna be fine, man.
Now I'm trying.
You got a lot of charisma, and I know your ass likes to curse a lot, and you're real entertaining. So when you get on Twitch, you're gonna have a nice following, which is gonna be amazing.
Thanks.
But man, a lot of stuff has happened this week, right? We've been surprised by certain games coming out, movie trailers.
Thanks.
It's a crazy week. But let's get right into the meat right now. Meat and potatoes. Spider-Man No Way Home. That trailer was phenomenal. I mean, we didn't get too much in it, but we got just enough to be teased. What did you like about it, Justin? I want to hear your thoughts because you are very. Let me just let everybody know you are a very honest person when it comes to shit, and I know you will shit on it completely if you have to.
You curse and I can curse. All right,
yes,
first of all,
you can curse all you want.
I got super duper hype. I got like emotional yesterday, man, because this was our childhood come to life. And like you growing up, you were always a heavy comic book reader. I didn't really read comics that much. I usually read yours or my other cousins. I don't really have many comics of my own.
Yeah.
But I watched a lot of superhero cartoons. So a lot of stuff I was exposed to was through the animated series. And Spider-Man, the animated series in the 90s.
Oh, what?
Incredible show, right?
What? Yes.
So that's where I first got exposed to Doctor Strange. And Doctor Strange was always Spider-Man's homie. So to see a movie where they're working together so closely, I was going crazy.
Isn't it nuts? Like just to see Doctor Strange and how weird he is acting. Do you think he's acting strange, man? Do you think something's going on? You think he's himself in this trailer?
He's too comfortable, you think?
Yeah, he was just like so quick to be like, yeah, let's fuck up reality, like for Spider-Man. Or is it because he likes Spider-Man, he thinks of him as like a little guy as his brother or something, or he told me, I'm real comfortable, we save the world together, I could do you kind of favor? Or do you think it's somebody else controlling Doctor Strange?
I won't say controlling. I thought it was kind of strange that he was a little too comfortable. Like, even though they worked together in Infinity War and Endgame, it was a bit much for him to be like, I'm going to change the whole world for you with time and reality and shit. But at the same time, who knows? Because with trailers, they don't give you everything. So maybe there's more build up to that conversation to make him feel comfortable like that. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
So, all I know is that it's fire that is happening.
Yeah.
They're working together. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It's crazy. I mean, it's crazy that like we're finally getting this whole like Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse kind of thing. And I hope like do you think we're gonna get introduced to Miles Morales in this movie? Do you think it's gonna be a cameo?
I mean, I saw Feast in the trailer. He was running through Feast, to look like.
Yeah.
So
he was running through Feast.
Yeah, he was through Feast with his mask off. But
yeah.
I mean, we got to think about how young Peter Parker is in this universe. So if they were to do Miles, he'd have to be a little boy.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to do a cameo. Maybe they would. They do a lot of cameos with these movies anyway.
Well, would he be a little boy, though? Because when Miles Morales was little, there was the time jump, and Peter and him would be the same age now, right? Because he was a younger kid in the first movie. Remember when he trapped? Remember it's when Uncle Aaron.
I forgot all about it. Yeah, what's his name?
Yeah, Childish Gambino.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. Like maybe he's a little older now.
The only reason I'm saying he would have to be a kid is because
he's definitely got to be a kid, but he's probably gonna be closer in age with Peter because of this whole time jump.
Maybe, because like in the comics, correct me if I'm wrong, when Peter Parker and Ultimate Peter Parker died,
yeah,
and the Miles took over. Peter was already a man by then, right? And Miles was a teenager, or they're close in age in that one too.
Yeah, he was like going into college, and I think Miles was like in high school. I think that's what it was.
I mean, I think he'd be really young, but I don't really know if they're gonna do a Miles cameo. I think that's a bit too much for them because I know they want to keep Miles separate for his own thing so he can keep shining on his own.
Yeah.
I don't think they're ready to bring Miles in when this Spider-Man is just starting because like the whole thing about Miles is him taking over for Peter. So if Peter is still, in his growth spurt, it's too fast for Miles to jump in. I mean, it would be cool if it's like that cartoon. I think it was Amazing Spider-Man on Disney XD or whatever, where Peter and Miles are the same age. That would be cool if they did that, but I don't think they're gonna do that.
Well, you know what? I think Miles needs to shine on his own because Marvel's all about Latino, Black, Asian mixes, anything you could think of. I mean, they're all about that. Exactly. So shout out to you. It's crazy like how diverse Marvel is, and people are shitting on it. They're like, oh, they're just trying to do it for the woke movement. Like, no. This is how the world really is, to be honest with you. Everybody's mixed. But Miles Morales, I feel like they should save him. I mean, I think he should have a cameo, but I think they should save him when Tom Holland is done. But it needs to be a good actor. Like it needs to be somebody that's going to be holding the mantle down. A lot of people are saying the kid from Stranger Things, the black kid from Stranger Things, but he would need to speak Spanish too.
Kid like me, man. You can't just have some black kid play him.
Nah, exactly. I mean, I don't know who's a black Latino that we could think of as an actor right now. I can't think of anybody at the top of my head.
Maybe my nephew when he grows up. Who knows?
Yeah, for real, right? for real. So what else? So getting into this trailer real quick, we had pretty much Spider-Man go to Doctor Strange and say, "Hey, can you fix this for me?" Then Doctor Strange's like, "Yeah, I'll fix this for you, but you just can't mess up. You just gotta come down here." Brings him down to some cavern, which I think Marvel's playing some tricks with us with this whole thing. I think that it's not really what's going on there because remember when Hulk was running with the Avengers in Infinity War and like that never happened in the movie. I think a lot of this stuff is going to be illusions and crap. But he brings him down there, starts doing the whole ritual, and Spider-Man car starts effing up. Oh no, this person needs to know, and this person needs, and then he just messes up. You see the whole multiverse explode and come back. Do you think that's actually what's happening, or they're just playing with us? Do you think there's something else going on? There's another underlying thing that we don't know about.
Yeah, I feel like something maybe. I don't know if they can do a cameo of a big Doctor Strange villain, but maybe one of these Phantom Dark Forces
Mephisto
is referring to might just interfere with their with the spell, and that's why things go haywire. Because I don't think that Spider-Man saying, "Oh, I don't want them to forget about me," is really going to affect the spell.
Yeah, it's have you ever read Spider-Man One More Day?
It's I heard about it.
Yeah, this is what is basically based off of. And Mephisto, tells Spider-Man, you gotta to save Aunt May from dying, you gotta make sure everybody. Oh, you need to give up your love to Mary Jane, and then that will save save Aunt May, because Aunt May gets hurt because Spider-Man takes his mask off in Civil War, right? And then the whole thing happens. He needs everybody to forget that he's Spider-Man. So Mephisto's like, all right. When Doctor Strange is like, all right, he does cast a spell. Everybody forgets, but I think it's is it Aunt May or something? Whatever. So it's such a backward ass story. But anyway, yeah. Basically, Aunt May gets hurt because everybody knows that he's Spider-Man. Then he has to give up his love for Mary Jane. Still to this day in the comics, him and Mary Jane can't have love because of the deal he made with Mephisto. So I think Mephisto's going to be a part of this. I don't know. I just have a strange feeling, no pun intended, feeling that this is going to happen.
I don't think we'll do Mephisto without Ghost Rider. Because isn't he more of a Ghost Rider enemy? Because Dormammu was more of a Doctor Strange enemy.
Doctor Strange enemy. Yeah, he is. But he always sprinkles into everybody's thing. He's like Mephisto's always somewhere. All powerful devil. Yeah, he's the devil. Yeah. So, but anyway, past that point, we start seeing Spider-Man and Doctor Strange fight each other, which I'm just like, what's going on there? It's like,
is that what you saw? I heard somebody else say that. I didn't notice that. I just noticed Peter was falling through
the multiverse.
Yeah.
But it's like remember Doctor Strange was chasing or getting chased. Somebody was doing that to him, so he's doing the same thing to Peter. He starts changing the whole reality, and like Spider-Man's running away with this thing in his hand. He has that box in his hand,
Oh, that's
and
the
then
box, and that's why in the other shot when he hits Peter's soul
yeah,
out of his
soul
suit,
body, yeah,
he had
and
the doctor had the box in his hand. Yeah. Okay.
so what everybody's thinking is this is the box that Doctor Strange is trapping all these villains that are popping up in the universe, and Peter's just trying to send them home because he feels bad for them because they're all like complaining to him. The rumors are they're complaining to him that if we go back to reality we'll be dead. So can you save us? And Peter Parker's like, yeah, I need to save these people because they can't die. So I don't know if that's happening or something else is happening. I think or either Doctor Strange is evil and something is going on with him, and he stole something from him. I don't know. It's crazy. The movie just has you all thinking all around. So what are your thoughts on that?
What I was thinking when I heard people's thoughts, like I said, I didn't see this for myself. I didn't notice that, but what I was thinking was that just maybe, Peter has some kind of disagreement with the way things are going down, and he's trying to do something to disrupt the way the spell that Doctor Strange has cast. And he's not so much fighting him as he's just trying to stop him by just using his magic. Like, I don't gotta hurt you. I could just make buildings flip and you can't do shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Use my magic to stop you. I don't think they're really fighting more so like Doctor Strange trying to stop him from doing something stupid.
You think you think so you don't think it's Doctor Strange is evil then?
Hell no. The only time we're gonna see evil Doctor Strange is in that What If episode. Whenever that comes out.
Now let me ask you a question. It comes out tonight. I'm gonna be live streaming that.
Watch that joint.
Maybe we should just stay on here later and just watch it together on here.
Maybe, bro. It's at 3 a.m. I don't know.
3 a.m. I'm not doing it. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow. So what happens next is we see Spider-Man fall through everything with Doctor Strange, gets punched in the chest, soul come out, and then we have him getting arrested. They're showing all the stuff. And then I think he gets to the bridge, and then that pumpkin bomb comes out. Oh no, we see we see Sandman protecting Spider-Man.
Yeah, we're not sure if that sand or is that just like the ground reacting to the lightning strikes.
It could be that, or Sandman's protecting him because remember, Sandman was a good guy. He was a good man. He was a good man. He never wanted to hurt nobody. So maybe he is protecting Peter Parker.
How did Spider-Man end?
Remember, he gets blown to bits because Green Goblin throws all his bombs into him and he explodes. And then he just goes into Sanders. He sees Spider-Man at the end. He's like, "Thank you for being kind to me." And then he's like goes away, and then you see him like floating away into the sunset.
Is that what he did? Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of corny shit.
It could be, but like, here's my thing. I mean, also rumors can't always be taken as facts. Obviously, they're called rumors, but
yeah,
the information that I had for the build to this movie was always it's gonna be the Sinister Six, but through a multiverse. So being that there's 3 different Spider-Man movie universes, I was assuming to make that 6, you would have 2 villains from each universe. So if they have Green Goblin, Doc Ock, and Sandman coming from Tobey Maguire's universe, and then you still got Lizard and Electro from Andrew Garfield's universe, and then you got Vulture and whoever else they're going to do from this universe, that's going to be Sinister 7. There's no such thing. But then again, you're also saying that Sandman wouldn't be evil, so I guess he wouldn't be counted as a Sinister 6. I don't know. I don't think they do Sandman. That's just too many people from one universe.
Well, but they need 6 people, right? So I mean, they got okay. Let's say if they're doing 6 people, right? We have Sandman, Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Electro, Lizard, and then we're missing one more person. We don't know who they are.
You go to Tom Holland's universe, you got Vulture.
You think Vulture's going to be coming back in this one?
Because they have to have villains from each universe. They have to. Because they wouldn't just have the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield villains. They would not have the MCU villains as well. Plus, Michael Keaton was amazing as Vulture. He has to come back. And remember, he was meeting his own Sinister Six in the prison. Scorpion's going to have to show up, and Shocker's going to have to show up. They're going to have to show up.
Okay. So you honestly, you think there's going to be somebody from Tom Holland's universe?
Yeah,
going to be the 6th guy.
I think it's 2 villains per universe. That's why I can't accept Sandman being part of this movie.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe Sandman. Maybe I think this is what I think's going to happen. I'll be straight honest with you. I don't know if there's a spoiler or anything. I think Sandman's going to die right in the middle of the movie. I think he'll come back. Like, I'm not evil. Whatever. He'll die. then we'll have the two villains, like you said, because that makes sense. The two villains. It's going to be Scorpion and Vulture. Or it's going to be Scorpion and somebody else in Vulture, because Vulture is in Morbius, which is crazy, which is weird, because why is he in Morbius?
Because they're trying to merge the two universes with the contract, Sony and Marvel.
We're gonna get into that later, because there's some other news came out today, which I'll drop on you. I don't know if you read it yet. So then at the end of this trailer, we get the pumpkin bomb, we get Dr. Octopus. Now, Dr. Octopus is the greatest Spider-Man villain ever in any of the movies. That Spider-Man 2 was the greatest movie.
Really?
How many times did we watch that shit as kids? Like, Spider-Man 2 was the greatest Spider-Man movie that has ever come out.
I have to disagree, man. For me, it
fight
was
scenes wise. Fight scenes. The fight scenes were amazing.
They were amazing. They were amazing. But the first Spider-Man movie for me was the pinnacle of the Spider-Man movie, bro. Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin was incredible. And I also disagree about. I mean, I know that Doc Ock is a massive villain for Spider-Man in the comics, and he has a close connection to Spider-Man. But also, Green Goblin I always see Green Goblin to Spider-Man as Joker is to Batman. He is his Joker. He's the villain that beat Spider-Man more than once. He's the villain that killed Mary Jane. He's the villain that or he killed Gwen Stacy.
No, he killed Gwen Stacy.
He killed Mary Jane.
Yeah, Gwen Stacy killed.
But he's also the only villain I ever figured out that Spider-Man was
technically Spider-Man killed Gwen Stacy. Technically.
But yeah, he's the only person like he's truly Spider-Man's nemesis. And like I said, like that movie, I loved it. Willem Dafoe is incredible.
Oh my god. Hearing his laugh, man.
Yeah, I got super hyped, bro. I was texting you yesterday. I was like, yo, that's definitely him.
Yes. You know, it's crazy how this man hasn't been his character for how long, and he still has that same vibe, man. It is amazing. And it's
like an old alien though, but it's okay.
Bro, he's such a good villain, right? That all you have to do is hear him and not even see him, and you're super hyped about it.
I knew that laugh, bro.
Did you see the glider coming up through the smoke?
No. What?
Yeah. And then did you also see Lizard in there scratching the wall?
Yeah,
to the idiots that are saying it's Venom. Shut up. It's not Venom. That's freaking. Somebody's like, it's Scorpion. Scorpion doesn't have nails like that. It's that is the Lizard. Okay.
Yeah.
The Lizard is in this. Doc Connors. I wonder. You know what I was thinking about? What Doc Connors is it going to be? Is it going to be Doc Connors from Tobey Maguire's universe?
It's going to be Andrew Garfield's universe. It has to be because Andrew Garfield only had those two villains, including the Harry Osborn bullshit. But his main villains were in those movies were Electro and Lizard. So it's gonna have to be him, because Doc Connors and Tobey Maguire's universe never changed anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. Now, what do you think? Do you think we're gonna get Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in this movie, or do you think it's all hype right now?
I've been hearing that for like a year now, and I didn't want to believe it. But seeing these villains, I feel like they're gonna have to pop up either during the final battle, or not even the final battle of the movie, but the final battle between these villains, because these villains might not even be that big part of a movie. They might be defeated like halfway through the movie or something, be sent back or some shit.
Yeah.
So all my point is, like, the big fight with them, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield might show up, or in a sequel they might show up. I don't know.
That's the last question I was going to ask about this situation. Do you think that this is a part 1 to Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness? Like, this is going to be part 1 at the end, and at the end they're going to be like, at the beginning of this movie, they're going to change the title to Spider-Man Multiverse of Madness Part 1.
That'll be fire.
Yeah.
It has to be connected, because Doctor Strange is playing a pinnacle part of this movie, and plus, like, he's literally opening up the multiverse with this movie.
Yeah. Do you think
all connected?
Now, also, do you think Ned is going to be Hobgoblin?
I want that. He's supposed to be Hobgoblin. We all know that. He's one of the.
He lost mad weight, that kid.
Did he?
Lost mad weight. Yeah.
Movie to me.
Yeah, nah, bro. You gotta look at him. He's super skinny now.
Again.
Yeah, Jacob.
Whatever his name is. It wouldn't make sense for him to be Hobgoblin yet, because he's so much in Peter's corner.
Yeah.
There's no turn to villainy for me. I don't even think, like, in this universe, I don't see how he could become Hobgoblin.
Yeah. I mean,
he kind of reminds me of Genki in this shit.
But Marvel has done weirder shit, man. That would be such a twist at the end. Remember? Be like, oh shit. Yeah, it's definitely Hobgoblin now. Oh shit.
Why don't they do that shit though?
It'd be crazy. Imagine Willem Dafoe doesn't come back.
Goblin.
Imagine Willem Dafoe doesn't really come back, right? He comes back as that person that's in people's heads, and he's talking to him, Ned, in his head. You got to be the Goblin, blah blah blah, and it's actually Ned that threw that ball, It wasn't.
That'll be crazy.
What?
That'll be a twist.
Or it's a variant, or he's from another universe.
Facts.
Because Willem Dafoe is the only one that actually you saw die.
Yeah.
He's the only one. I mean, and Venom. Venom got blown to fucking
I mean,
shit.
we saw what's his name?
Dr. Octopus didn't die, bro. We don't.
We saw him falling from the water towards that sunball thing, but we don't know if he died. For all we know, when he went into that pulled him into this universe. You know?
Exactly. That's what everybody's thinking.
That's what they said. They said his part is going to pick up from him falling into that ball. That's
yes. And so does Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx, we didn't see him die. He just went into this thing and just.
I did not finish that movie because I hated it. I hated Amazing Spider-Man.
Well, okay. Well, you'll see Gwen. If you watch it, you see Gwen Stacy die. Spoiler alert.
I watched that scene on YouTube just to know what's going on. I saw.
Yeah, and then he explodes into this lightning ball, and then that's it. It's gone. So he might appear in this universe. Boom. Because Jimmy Fox got an ill ass fade though. Did you see the pictures yet? Did you see the pictures? Oh man, let me see if I can pull them up. What else? So you think? Oh, last thing. You think Daredevil is going to be in this movie? Charlie Cox.
Well, they were saying I would hope to see Daredevil. You know, represent him in court.
Yeah.
You
or you think it's gonna be She-Hulk?
Come to him at the police station. Nah, they're not gonna do She-Hulk like that.
Because She-Hulk's coming out. Because remember, she's a lawyer. She's gonna be a lawyer in the movie too.
Exactly. So they don't want to, or maybe they could have her come as her name is Jennifer, right?
Yeah, Jennifer. Maybe she'll be representing the other side.
Yeah. Who knows?
Jennifer Walters.
But I don't think they can do that too fast. Nah. That's too soon.
Well, getting into the next topic, we have Venom's getting pushed back to 2022 now. To January.
Really?
It just came out. They're thinking about pushing it to 2022 because of I don't know why. They think that I don't know what they're scared of, but Sony's pushing it back. They stopped. They were going to show. So last night was CinemaCon, right? It was all about Sony shit, and that's why everybody saw the Ghostbuster movie. They saw the full Ghostbuster movie. The whole crowd got to see the whole movie. Everybody's super. I said this movie's amazing.
I know. Yeah,
bro. They said people were crying. They said it was amazing. Everybody, no bad reviews, bro. None. So they showed that. They showed Spider-Man, obviously. They showed Uncharted, but they did not show
Uncharted.
Yeah, they didn't show. They were gonna show. They showed like 2 snippets of Venom, but they were supposed to show this big thing, and they stopped it. They didn't show it. So apparently, they're pushing it back, and it's all over breaking news. Like I just saw like maybe 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago.
Just happened in post-production that they just fucked up. That's what I thought.
Or do you think this is gonna tie in, man, to the multiverse madness? They're just like, you know what? Let's have Spider-Man appear in Venom.
They could do that, but I don't think they're gonna do that.
Because you saw the Daily Bugle pop up.
They want Venom and Carnage to shine on their own. They don't want to connect it yet. They're already connecting it by having them come to New York because they're gonna be in New York in that movie.
Yeah, they're gonna. She's gonna break out Shriek from Ravencroft.
So, but I don't know if they're gonna. No, they're not gonna connect it to Spider-Man so soon.
So, are you kind of pissed off about this? Are you happy that they pushed it back? Maybe they got to fix something, or you think they're just too scared because the whole COVID thing?
I'm indifferent about it because if you remember, I didn't like the last Venom movie. Yeah, like my whole thing is it was like the Gotham show. You can't have Gotham without Batman. You can't have Venom without Spider-Man. Venom is Venom because of Spider-Man. Spider-Man gets the symbiote first. That's how it gets the Spider-Man powers. That's how it gets the knowledge and the hate of Peter Parker. That's why Eddie Brock hates Spider-Man. All that shit. You can't just have Venom doing the lethal, what's it called, the lethal heroes, whatever. I forgot.
Yeah.
You can't have that storyline without him being evil Venom first, because he has to learn to become good first, become the anti-hero.
Exactly.
That was my issue with that movie. So for the second one, like I'm hyped to see Carnage finally in a live action movie that's fire.
Yeah.
But it's still part of this Venom movie line, and I'm just not a fan of the Venom movie line, man. I'm not.
You didn't like the first movie?
No, I just.
And you're a super big Venom fan too. I know you are.
Venom fan.
You had mad Venom toys as kids.
I know more about Venom than Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's so crazy. But I mean,
movie,
apparently this movie has been screened by certain people, and they said it was good. So
maybe it'll be good. But people said the last one was good too, and I didn't like that dude.
Hey, listen,
it's all about perspective, man.
You cast Woody Harrelson as Carnage. You got me, bro. That's perfect casting. Perfect casting, man. He's gonna kill it. I have a feeling. But and Tom Hardy is great as Eddie Brock because he's still kind of a good guy. It's just Venom's a fucking evil son of a bitch. Even in the trailer, he's like, "You can just eat everybody. You can eat anybody you want. Just protect me." And I like the way they transformed, right? Because they show, if you look at the trailer, go back and look. Venom transforms like it's not part of him. It's like a costume going on. Karn is transformed. It comes out of his blood and everything, so he's a part of him. And they transform differently. She looks crazy, and I can't wait to see what Shriek's gonna look like because she's gonna have that yellow costume and everything. So I wonder if he's gonna be fighting two different or maybe three, because the guy that actually the cop in there is supposed to turn into Toxic too. So
he's Toxic in the comics. They're not gonna do Toxic in the movie. That's too much. They're not gonna try to throw that all in there. I don't think.
Or maybe it'll be in the third one.
Maybe they'll probably do a third one, or he'll get his own thing because he didn't.
Or they do Maximum Carnage as a third one with Spider-Man and Venom versus. Yo. bro, yo, I get goosebumps just thinking about that shit. I get goosebumps right now because imagine you got Spider-Man Venom about to go fight and they start playing that fucking music, but like a remix of it.
That'll be fire,
bro. Just do it for the trailer. Do it for the trailer. So what else we got? So we have a couple games came out. Just want to let you know if you knew. Back for Blood is coming out. I played the beta. That shit was fire. And then Aliens Fire Team just came out.
I looked at that the other day.
What are you thinking? So let's start with that Aliens Fire Team.
It kind of reminds me. Did you ever play what's that game called? Zombie Army.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that, where there's some story, but it's kind of flat, and I don't know. It just didn't look that like it looks fun if we played it together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's not something that I could play long term, you know what I mean? Like it's something I can just come to for fun every now and then.
I was gonna, because I know we play things on PlayStation, so I was gonna get it on PlayStation, but then I get it free with my Xbox Game Pass. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna play it on Xbox.
I mean, if they make it cross-platform, I'll get it to play with you.
I think a Back for Blood is cross-platform. So whatever system I get it on, and you have it on, we can play it.
Yo, we know we're playing that because we play Left 4 Dead all the time.
All the time. I was talking about that. How good Left 4 Dead was. Did you watch my Let's Play at all? Did you watch any of it? It's so good.
When you were doing your beta, I was doing my
Metro, right?
My Metro. So you know what I do.
Yeah, I know what you do. I see watch your stuff. So how's Metro? Did you want to revisit that?
No, I never played Metro. I always heard about it. I thought about it, and I was just like, I'm kind of broke right now, but I want to play something. What do they got on sale? And I saw Metro, and it was like this bundle. It was all the games for $90, and I was like,
what?
For $90, 3 games.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And the DLC and everything, right?
First, if it was worth it, and I looked at the gameplay, I was like, it's kind of horror, but it's not really horror. Like Resident Evil 7, like would freak me out and shit. It doesn't freak me out, but it still has that, it has that horror feel. It's just pretty cool. And it's that old school shooter feel, kind of like it feels like more like Turok to me. I don't have a cover system and shit. It's pretty linear, but it's not a really, really, really interesting.
Is it like Fallout at all?
Nah, the only thing that's like Fallout is the fact that it's after a nuclear explosion.
See, that's what I. So it's funny that you said that whole bundle thing. So Xbox Game Pass had all of them on there at one point, and I downloaded all of them, just never played it. It just sat there, and then they're off my Game Pass now again. So I mean, I do want to play it really bad because I mean, it looks intriguing.
It is. I
remember playing the demo back in the day. It was great.
It's good. It's really good. It's hard, but I also play games on the hardest difficulty, so I make it hard for myself. Like an idiot.
Yo, that's what's up. Well, you should be twitching it, man. You should Twitch.
I know. I think about Twitch, but like
you can do it here.
I have a camera, so I can do what you do. I have the camera watch me play, and I'm playing the game. I don't got all of that right now. All I got is just my system.
Well, you don't have the PlayStation camera?
Nah,
I have it.
Matter of fact, my PlayStation broke. Cameron, my brother, he gave me his PlayStation.
Oh, his old PlayStation.
Knocked out, bro.
You're playing the PS5 right now?
No, PS4. I've been trying to get a PS5. I can't. PS5 is nowhere to be found. I'm tight too, because like when I had the bread for it, I was like, I'm gonna go cop it right now. Couldn't find it.
Nothing. Can't find nothing. It's so crazy, man. Still to this. Till now.
PS5 when PS6 comes out. Watch.
Well, the PS5 Slim is coming out soon, so you'll be able to find it. And the PS5 right now has a lot of problems, a lot of glitches, a lot of dead bricks. They been down a lot on people. PS4 is still amazing. I still got my PS4 Pro.
I got my PS4. I'm good.
Yeah, I have you know what? I'm gonna give you the camera. I don't even use it because I have this set up now, so I don't even use the camera no more. Just take it.
I appreciate that,
bro. That shit is fire. So we'll do that. So what else? Oh, so how is your knowledge on anime right now? What are you watching?
Bro, I am I don't know because if it's because I'm getting older or if just the anime is becoming more doo-doo. I'm just like not as into newer anime. Like back in the day, whatever new came out, I'd be on it, I'd be into it, but like it's coming off like it's a lot of them all do the same exact tropes. They don't feel that original to me, and a lot of them, at least a lot of the popular ones, tend to be teen animes. I'm fucking 32 years old. I can't relate to this kid in high school. Plus, my American high school experience was not like this Japanese kid's high school experience. I'm not struggling with fucking females and shit. You know, I'm not little kid nigga and shit. Like I can't relate to these dudes. You know what I mean? So I get annoyed when I'm watching them. And like the problems they go through, they always have those corny ass bullies. Like I was fucking niggas up in school, and this thing's like, don't do that. Like, I can't relate to these kids, man. Like the only anime I really watch is like stuff I was already watching that's ongoing, like Attack on Titan.
Yeah, so, Attack on Titan. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I got up to the last the season right before the last, so that's where I ended. I finished that season. The new season started. I started watching it, and the first episode I started watching, they're in this castle. It looks like they're fucking back in the day, and I'm like, what the hell happened? What, did I miss something? So that's why I stopped watching. I stopped watching it. Now, does it get better,
bro? It's incredible. It's incredible. Like I don't read much manga, but I read Attack on Titan's manga, and like I knew it was coming years before the anime did it. I've been waiting for this season to come out. It's just the world that this dude built is unbelievable. The history he built beyond it, he really went in the way he tells his story to slowly reveal the history and how it affects the present and shit. Like, man, like it started out with, okay, we're just the last few humans left in the world. We got these walls, and we're worried about the Titans. Oh shit, what's this new Titan that just came in and broke into our wall? Oh fuck, we're all gonna die. And then all of a sudden I went to, I can become a Titan. Now let's go hunt some Titans. Now we're studying Titans. Oh, wait, there's people that come from outside the walls. Oh, wait, there's a whole nother country. Oh, we're not the last humans. Like, all that shit.
It's just crazy, yeah.
He went to the basement and found his dad's books and learned the truth of the world. Like, they live in our world and shit, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, I love that, you know, like just that reveal and just, it's just such amazing writing.
And it's over now, right?
The art style too. The way the character designs, the way it looks, it's so different from other anime, bro. Like, I put people who don't like anime onto this shit, and they love it.
Yeah,
because it's not like other anime, bro. It's its own thing.
It's a good entry level anime, I think.
Yes.
You know that it's like Dragon Ball. Obviously, everybody watches it. It's crazy. Like you could talk to some girl from Alabama, and she knows what Dragon Ball is, right? Dragon Ball is just everybody knows. So that I don't count. You can whatever. You can tell somebody. If I was telling somebody today to start watching something, it would be My Hero Academia. Because
My Hero took me a while to get into because it was that same thing with it looked childish to me when I first came across it, and it was the same thing with the high school kid and all this. But my boy kept saying, "Watch it." He tends to watch those like teeny bop animes. I don't like them shits. So I'm like, nah, man,
teeny bop animes.
But like one day I was really bored, and I was like, you know, let me like enough episodes are out. Let me just binge it because I love to binge shit. And I was just binging, and I was like, yo, this shit is actually good, bro. Like, how he gets his powers from All Might and all that, and the animation was really
good. All Might.
Journey.
Bro, when and if they kill All Might, which, let me tell you something. So, I'll be honest with you. When Dragon Ball didn't kill Master Roshi during the Tournament of Power, I was fucking pissed. I was like, he did this amazing Kamehameha fucking I'm ending everything and dies. Leave him dead because it would have been such a good impact on that. And they freaking and Goku's like, I am Goku, I have power to bring her back to life. And I'm just like, no, what the fuck? And then I was crying.
We go further back than that. Like, why the fuck was Master Roshi in the Tournament of Power in the first place? He was weak in Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but like, remember, other niggas from other universe probably not that strong as him.
Huh?
He was still slick. Like, that's what I said. I was like, you put him in there to have his final hurrah, kill that man off.
He had his final hurrah when he lost to King Piccolo. He doesn't need his final hurrah, bro.
But you got to admit with me though, that was the biggest piece of shit bull crap that happened.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because bro, this guy online made this like he made this cut of Master Roshi dying, bro. That shit makes me emotionally cry every time I watch it because, bro, when I was watching it live, right? I was like, oh my god, they just killed Master Roshi, and fucking and they start showing the pictures and the videos. I got so emotional, bro. How emotionally invested in this character, and then they brought the nigga back to life, and I was like, it's like when Jiraiya died. When Jiraiya died,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, Dragon Ball Z never hit me in the emotional feels, but
that was the first time for me.
Naruto would hit me, bro.
Oh,
Naruto would hit me, bro.
Naruto. I'm not even fully through Naruto, and Jiraiya dying murdered my life. Like, I was just like,
wait, rewind. You're not done with Naruto, man?
No, I'm not
what are
at
you
all.
Doing?
I'm up to, I'll tell you exactly the episode. He just beat that dude and put him in the tree, or he's in the tree.
He just beat that dude and put him in the tree.
Or the guy he fought. Remember the five guys that came and killed like all the freaking people in the Leaf Village, and they were like the guys in black suits and shit. And
Katsuki?
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
You're still up to Pain?
And Pain just died. He found him in the tree. He found Pain in the tree.
What are you
That's
doing?
the last episode I saw.
What are you doing? You gotta watch the war. You gotta watch the war.
That is the last episode I watched.
Bro, you gotta watch the war, kid.
But Jiraiya died though.
Yeah, Jiraiya died made me sad, bro. I was in college, me and my boy, we were watching that shit together. We were super smacked. And you don't think you get emotional after you smoke, but we were just like, Jiraiya.
No. But I honestly think if My Hero Academia seems like it takes those leaps and they're not afraid. But Jensen right now was telling me that that they've been censoring a lot of shit. Like they took a lot of shit that's not in the comic book. I mean, a lot of shit that's in the comic book, they took it out on the show. They're not showing it. They're censoring a lot of shit.
Cool.
But I honestly think for me, I think that they need to kill off All Might. Killing All Might will be the most emotional thing.
He needs to be there to keep mentoring Midoriya mentally.
Yeah, he's going to mentor Midoriya. Midoriya is going to be getting his ass fucking whooped. And he's going to pop off and have his last ounce of power and kill himself.
I think, he already used the last ounce of power against All For One, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Well, he says he did, but you never know, man. It's like remember when Adam and the Power Rangers came back that one episode and he morphed and started hurting himself. He's like, "You're gonna kill yourself if you do it."
American bullshit. They don't do that
shit. Adam, no. And then he freaking powered up and almost freaking murdered himself. Yeah. It's just like, but like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like in anime, you can always trust that the old guy is gonna have this one last hurrah fight and he's gonna die. Which Master Roshi should have did it. That's a lesson for My Hero. It needs to happen in My Hero. Now, the thing I was actually going to ask you about, because I know you love these Netflix anime movies that are coming out, and there's been a stream of shitty ones, and there's been a stream of good ones. I'm going to ask you. You tell me if it's been shitty, okay?
Okay.
Death Note, was that a shitty one?
The live action shit?
Yeah, live action ones. That's what
it was doo-doo kakapoopoo, bro.
Yeah.
Lakeith Stanfield's portrayal of L was great. He even did the mannerisms. Yeah. I was impressed. He is what kept me into the movie. Willem Dafoe's voice acting as I forget the Shinigami's name. Yeah. But Light's little death god thing.
Yeah.
His Willem Dafoe's acting was good. Otherwise, everybody else was trash.
Yeah.
The story was complete trash. Because like Death Note is another amazing story, like Attack on Titan, great writing.
Yeah.
About this dude who's just so, because I love intelligent characters. That he's so smart, he literally outsmarts the world and takes over the world. He literally takes over the fucking world. That was a great anime, great manga, and they just keep botching it with these live actions, man. Because even the Japanese live action wasn't good either. And I watched that shit way back when the anime was still out.
Now, what about Rurouni Kenshin? Is that what it is?
My boy just texted me about that earlier today. It's funny you're asking.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Kenshin anime, so I don't even watch the movies. I don't watch the movies. People keep saying they're good. Dude, Kakapoopoo, fuck that.
That's hilarious. What else came out in there? Oh, Attack on Titan. How was those?
That was on Netflix? I didn't watch that shit. I remember when that shit first came out. I forgot how I watched it. I was sneaking watching it at work like an asshole because I was a bad guy. And I'm watching this shit, and it was just so bad. Like another one that didn't. And it's funny because you would think that being that it's in Japan, they would follow the source material. No, they didn't follow the source material. The story was way off. The character designs were terrible, and plus, it was like It was like an old Godzilla movie. It was just people in suits, and then little tiny people superimposed to look like they were there. It was terrible, bro.
Now what the one you just sent me was Cowboy Bebop, which is that looks great. Now, do you think it's gonna be good?
Made. I'm worried. It's American made, like the Death Note movie was.
We got the token Asian actor in there. My man from American Pie and Harold Kumar. He's the token Asian actor now. You know, for America.
I don't remember him being able to do any martial arts though, and Spike was always a top martial artist. So how's he gonna do this,
bro? He died, right? He dies at the end of Cowboy Bebop, right?
No, Spike didn't die.
Didn't he die?
Yeah, he was gonna die. Like when he was fighting I forget the bad guy's name.
Yeah, he was in the
roof. He got
the
shot,
cowboy, right?
Or some shit.
It was the cowboy scene, right? When he was in the desert, he was at like a bar and he gets killed.
Was that the end or was not? I think it wasn't the end when they were fighting on top of the church in the rain with his rival that got the sword.
Oh my god, I can't remember.
I watched this
I thought that he died at the end.
Bro. I don't even remember. It was a long time. It wasn't 20 years.
Years
ago, yeah.
Yo, I actually have the full. I asked it for Megan for like 2-3 years ago. I asked her for it on Blu-ray. She got me the whole collection, and I have it. It's just sitting here. I gotta watch that shit.
So watch.
But it's on Netflix now. The whole thing.
Yeah, they're gonna do it wrong. I'm telling you, they're gonna do it wrong, bro.
So do you have any hope for any of these Netflix animes?
I'll tell you a good one. The Bleach live action movie.
Was it good?
I could not believe how good it was. And
what?
I gotta say, as a disclaimer, Bleach is my favorite anime of all time.
That I know, yeah. You and Tristan love that shit.
But
stupid mask.
I didn't think the live action would do such a good job. There were some changes.
I'm a devil mask.
That's my visor, baby. Yeah. But like even though they had little changes,
yeah.
Still, like it didn't affect the story to where it got whacked to me. It was still amazing.
Yeah.
And the special effects were surprising because most Japanese movies, they don't use CGI that much. They usually use strings, like the Chinese movies do. They do the fucking flying strings and all that bullshit. And sometimes when they do use CGI, it looks like crap. It looks like CGI from back when Terminator 2 first came out. So,
but Terminator 2 CGI is pretty good, bro.
Yeah, it was. It was ahead of its time for sure. It still holds up today. But my point is that usually they have bad CGI, but this movie looked really good. It was done well. And when you watch in English, it has some of the voice actors from the anime. So it feels like the anime is oh my God, that was a good movie. Watch it. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Bleach live action.
I will watch it. But you and Tristan love that shit, that Bleach shit. Yeah, I hate it,
bro. That's like one of the best. That is
I hated Bleach so much.
Why?
I could never get into it. It was so whack.
Why?
And then when the anime war thing happened, that guy did the anime war. He did him so dirty at that shit.
War so bad.
Can we talk about that real quick?
I started watching this shit after like episode 3 because I was just getting annoyed with this guy.
Bro, the fucking Gohan's attack was awesome though. Gohan never had a final attack like that. That shit was nuts.
Yeah, with the dragon shit. That shit was fire, but like.
So you didn't watch the ending of it, right? You didn't watch the last thing of it?
No, I just stopped watching, especially when he brought his own character into it.
Oh, that's where everybody got pissed.
I'm done. Like if you want to do your
Christian
own
guy,
do your own thing. Don't add your guy with everybody else. Now it's corny.
I got so many views on that like reaction to the last episode of that shit, and there goes your cane.
There goes my cane.
What do you think about So what do you think of the state of anime itself now? What do you think? I mean, I know it doesn't really intrigue you as much anymore. Does it really need to be a super good anime?
I'll tell you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Me being a aspiring writer.
Yeah.
Story is very important, like I always say. There's a show. So what? I'm a spider, so I'm a spider, so what? I'm not into isekai shit really like that.
Yeah.
My boy really likes it. Mike, my neighbor, he loves that shit. He keeps putting me onto these shows, and some of them are good. But he put me onto this one. I was like, I don't watch this fucking little girl become a spider and watch this girly anime. I don't watch this shit. Fire, bro.
Really?
Fire. Watch that shit. Binge that shit. Season 1 and 2 are both in English, so you can watch them dubbed. Binge that shit. I could not believe how good it was. And like the pacing, it's fast, but it's not too much because you're watching this character grow to be like the most powerful thing, and the way they go about it. Yeah. Masterpiece, bro. That shit is. I cannot believe how good it is. I'm addicted to that show. I can't wait for season 3. Give it a try.
All right, I'm gonna give it a try. What's it called? Spider butt.
So I'm a spider. So what? I'll send it to you later.
Text me. Yeah,
I got you.
What about Demon Slayer? Wow, like I don't know it, bro. So let me tell you a story. Jensen has been telling me for a fucking year to watch this shit, and I said, "Now I gotta watch it." And he'll show me little clips, and I'm like, whatever. Then he showed me that Firestorm shit too, the firefighter one. or that shit's called.
Oh yeah,
So,
Firefly's alright though.
yeah. So Jensen puts me on a lot of anime. So I was just like, all right, I'll take a look at it. So I watched the first episode, fell asleep. I was like, all right, so I gotta watch it when I'm like not tired. So as I got through the first episode, right, and then the second, and then the third, and then I couldn't stop watching. I legit was at work and I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh shit, I got the itch. The itch is coming. And I watched it, binge. Then I was like, there's no more episodes. What the hell? Then the movie comes out. Then I'm like, wow, this is actually the movie actually ties into it. I like this new anime because My Hero started doing that now. Yeah, My Hero started doing that. So that's a tie-in. Their stuff is tie-ins. So it's not like Dragon Ball.
My Hero's not tied in, by the way. It's not.
It's not? I thought it was like their breaks. Like when they go to summer vacation was one of them.
I might mention a few things that tie in, but the movies themselves are not tied in.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that for me. Now I don't look stupid on here. But Demon Slayer, you have to watch the movie to watch the new season coming out.
Yeah,
and it's like, what? I just can't believe how good the show was. And like, it's such a simple concept, and it's amazing. I wonder the thing I was gonna get at is, do you think because as a Black community we were so obsessed with Blade killing vampires and stuff that we see some type of Blade isms in this show, and that's why we're so attached to it? Because as children, we looked up to Blade, right? Blade was like our Jesus. We're like, okay, that's our Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that's why we like Demon Slayer so much?
Well, if you want to go into the whole black thing, that goes way back to black people loving kung fu and shit.
Yeah.
In the 70s, and they make the black exploitation films always had kung fu. Even though half the niggas couldn't fight. You know, it's always been intriguing to us. So, like, in our generation, we were really into ninjas and samurais. That was our generation. We loved. I know me specifically love that shit.
You remember the tapes we used to get? So expensive.
No,
$25.
We got a box set somewhere.
With Storm Warriors, Storm. What was the one I put you guys on? Storm Riders. Bro, I can never find that movie anywhere. I can find the second one, but I can't find the first one.
On Amazon.
Really?
Yeah.
So good.
But yeah, I think part of it because like the Demon Slayers, they're all supposed to be samurais. They use katanas. Their fighting style is very samurai like. They don't wear samurai clothes, of course, but I think that's what. And also I think we're also into demon shit because we grew up with Devil May Cry and Animusha.
Yeah,
because Animusha was a samurai killing demons.
Yes.
That's the closest connection. So yeah, I think I don't say so much of us being black, but just in this generation in general, we're attuned to demons and samurais.
Yes.
And this thing just melts both together.
Which is so good. Animusha, that is a franchise they're just letting die.
It's letting die. It's dead. I'm so mad it won't come back. They remade two 1 and 2? Resident Evil 3, remake
Dino Crisis 2. Dino Crisis we could talk about too. It's like that's something else. There's like two good franchises.
They're talking about possibly doing Dino Crisis.
Well, they should do remake number 1. Yeah. Remake number 1.
2
you will make stupid money.
One was great.
Run was great. That stupid ass ending. Dad, no. Well, I'll stay here and let the computer follow me too.
Thought for the future.
Oh my god, that was so stupid. And then they did the third one. Did you ever watch?
I didn't get the third one because the third one was for GameCube or some shit system I didn't have.
Have you watched my boy on YouTube? It's the reason why like games failed. Like he does this whole thing with it. I will send you.
What happened? What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
I watched that dude for like a year. That dude's mad funny.
He did Dino Crisis 3, and I didn't know about that shit. It was so good. It's like, because they were like, we need a new vision. Why? You have an established character. Like this is why you keep bringing back Chris and Jill to everything in Resident Evil. Dino Crisis the same way. What about so Animusha?
Yes, get back.
How come? Like, remember 1 was amazing. 2, they brought freaking the French actor in. We were like, yo,
that was 3.
No, it's 2.
No, that was 3, bro.
Was it 3?
I had every Animusha game. Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Animusha 1 was Semenosuke, who was a made-up character. I know Japanese history. I did my
yeah.
So he's like supposed to be the made-up nephew of Mitsuhide Akachi, who's a famous samurai who betrayed Nobunaga.
Yeah.
Season 2,
yes,
the Jubei Yagyu, and they took Mitsuhide out. I mean Semenosuke out, and had Jubei fight Nobunaga. And then 3.
That's what I remember.
When he turned to Animusha, he had the cannon arm.
Yes.
And then 3 brought back Semenosuke because we all loved Semenosuke.
Remember the opening scene
when John, what's his name? Jean
Paul something.
John Marino.
John Marino. There we go. What was the movie he was in?
A whole bunch of them.
No. The one in Brooklyn. Remember when they all came into his house and he killed all those dudes? Remember he was protecting the little girl?
Assassin?
Yeah,
the little girl. That was Natalie Portman.
Yeah, Natalie Portman. Yeah, that shit was weird.
It's just kind of
the movie is good, but if you watch the movie back, it's kind of weird that she's mad young and the way she's doing things and where it was kind of weird what they did.
I don't want to watch it back.
Yeah, the imposter, whatever it is. They brought this man in with number 3. But that opening scene, I will never forget that. I'm gonna react to that shit. I got to because that opening scene.
Those graphics almost look as good as graphics now.
Do you remember when I think I was the first one to get the game? I brought it to your house and we played. We wouldn't even play the game. We just watched that scene over and over and over and over and over. It's just like that was the most amazing thing we saw at the time. And the visuals amazing. And they brought back our boy. That's why I don't remember number 2 because I probably didn't like it because freaking what's the name wasn't in there.
Nah, 2 was fire because it was the first game. It had a lot of other famous people from Japanese history, like Magoichi Saiki.
Oh, that's right. It's the dude with the ponytail, right? The dude, he looked more Chinese than Onimusha, right?
Jubei Yagi?
Yeah. He looked more Chinese or Japanese than Onimusha.
Yeah, but they had a bunch of other famous people. They had Nobunaga's sister Oichi.
Yeah,
like a lot of stuff that I went into college knowing was because of that game. It had a lot of like real Japanese history in it, but 2 was good. I didn't like it as much either because it didn't have Semenosuke. Like at the end of Animusha 1 is when he first becomes Animusha. You don't get to play as it, you just see it in the cutscene.
Yeah.
Semenosuke is gone, so I was kind of mad about that, but it was still good because that was the first game where you could play as an Animusha.
I wonder if he did or what happened about that because I would love to know why they took him out in the second game.
I think he did.
I gotta go back and watch that. Number 4 was all right. That's when they had a bunch of characters, right?
4 was cool because it had co-op.
Yeah, it had a bunch of characters. Onimusha wasn't in that one though, right?
No, it was
Semenosuke was in there.
It was Semenosuke was in there as a monk because they once again they gave him Mitsuhide's story because in history Mitsuhide pretended to die and became a monk known as Tenkai. So in the game they had Semenosuke become Tenkai, but he wasn't Animusha anymore, which was annoying to me because you could play as him, but he couldn't transform anymore. But you had this new guy who was supposed to be represented by
It was a girl and a guy, right?
It was a girl and a guy. The girl was supposed to be a descendant of Jubei Yagyu.
Yeah.
She couldn't transform either for some odd reason. But the main guy was supposed to be a descendant or the son or adopted son of Hideyoshi Akachi, who I said Akachi, Hideyoshi Toyotomi, who was a person who was successor to Nobunaga in real history. But it was interesting because they actually had Hideyoshi in every game. He was the little monkey guy.
Yeah.
Who was always like pranking you and shit.
Yeah.
So to actually have him build up to be the emperor he's supposed to be was pretty cool.
That was cool.
But the problem with that game was just like you were this whole other guy who
we don't care about
stories. Yeah, and also like you're in ancient Japan, but you're this blonde-haired white kid, which made no goddamn sense.
Which it's like what? It's crazy for me to think about, right? How many games, if they had the minds that people have now, would have been so much more successful because they in the back in the day they thought, oh yeah, we'll just introduce a new character. We don't want to pay the old actor. Yeah. The same thing happened in Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 1 was a great movie. Mortal Kombat 2, they didn't want to pay anybody. They got a bunch of new cast. They paid Robin Chozo. Yep. And if you watch it back, me and Ben's rewind, we talk about that shit. We're like, I did so much research and they didn't want to pay him. They didn't want to pay any of those people. And it's fucked up. It's like, why? But that was a thing in the 90s and the early 2000s. They didn't want to pay people and actors. And so they thought, oh, let's just introduce somebody else. Or something happened in the background. They thought going a new way. No, but nowadays it's all about nostalgia and catering to your fans because that's how you make money, unfortunately. You know, you could do new things, but you still got to call back to old things. Case in point, look at Spider-Man No Way Home right now. Like, we love Tom Holland. He is amazing. He's an amazing actor. He's great in everything he does, even shit outside of Spider-Man. But you know what? They're like, you know what? These actors are getting a little old. Let's bring them in, get everybody's tingly wit, go, give him that little push he needs, that little training, because our Peter Parker's kind of in a bad state right now. Have these old school guys come in, have one of the Spider-Man die, and push him forward. That's that's how it's supposed to be. The Ghostbusters movie coming out. You're gonna have these young kids come in. You bring the old guys back for the ending scene, probably, and you do a little thing just for Egon. and you push new people through. That's exactly how you do it, man. It's the same thing with wrestling. Wrestling right now, the reason why WWE is sucking right now is because they just crush all the new guys and bring back all the old motherfuckers and don't do it the right way. What you need to do what AEW is doing, mix the old and the new together, push the young guys through. That's how it's supposed to be. Even in jobs back in the day, you had a guy, old guy there. He trained the young guys. He pushed them through. He retired. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. It works. For some reason, in the 90s, they didn't believe that shit. They did it. They were just like, fuck it. That's right. It's true. I mean, do you agree with me with that shit? Like,
thanks.
Okay, good.
You said everything. I ain't got nothing to say. But yeah, next.
So now getting into the end of this whole thing. So I know you're a big Blade fan, right? You were always a big Blade fan. Are you cool with the new guy coming in as Blade and
Marshala Ali?
Yeah.
I don't know how to say his name, but
or like,
I mean, if they're gonna bring him in, they might as well bring back Wesley Snipes because they're damn near the same age, damn near.
Would you want Wesley Snipes to be Blade, the actual Blade we know, and to have Marsha Ali be his son or something?
I want a brand new dude, bro. I want a black dude who could do martial arts because Marshala Ali doesn't do martial arts.
Oh, he doesn't. Okay, yeah. No, I don't think I've ever seen him.
Well, remember, I saw him. The first time I saw him was 4400.
Remember Luke Cage? You got his too.
Yeah, this dude. He's a good actor. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
He can't do the fight scenes. They can do choreography with him, but he's not gonna be able to do Blade shit.
Well, they're gonna be doing it, so it's gonna be a whole separate little section of Marvel right now. It's gonna be Marvel Knights. They're gonna be doing. So it's gonna be Moon Knight is gonna be the first thing. They're gonna werewolf.
He is doing the moves, bro. He's ready.
That picture looks good. Did you see the picture?
No, I saw a video of him actually.
Let me see if I can pull up the costume. And then we have the Werewolf by Night is going to be the other one. Then it's going to be Blade, and then Man Thing. So that's going to be a whole separate thing. Supernatural. Yep.
People ain't confused with him and Swamp Thing.
And Swamp Thing, yeah. Well, you know what? Listen, Warner Brothers is stupid. Okay, the Swamp Thing TV show was amazing. The one that just came out. Oh my God. Then they were like, "It's too expensive for us to do it." What? What are you doing?
They weren't. They couldn't. The permits were too expensive in New Orleans or some shit.
It's like, what are you doing? If the show's successful, put money into it.
Yeah,
and that's why I like Marvel.
Have the money, that's for sure.
That's why I like Marvel. They take chances, man. Like, look at all the Hulu shows they took chances with. They tried it. It didn't work out. That's it. Keep moving along, man. Right. I don't understand why Warner Brothers just keep shooting themselves in the foot. But I'm going to say this. Superman and Lois is amazing. And that's because it's backed by HBO. And it's backed by HBO. That's why it's so amazing. And Titans is pretty good. Did you watch Titans?
Yeah.
Titans is good. Stargirl is good.
You're going too fast. Hold on. Let's get back to Superman and Lois. Superman and Lois. Yes. The budget, I'm impressed. It looks really good. It almost
HBO. It's
like
HBO
for the Man of Steel movies. It almost does.
Yes.
And I love the actor. I forget.
I know you like Steel. I know you like Steel in there.
Huh?
I know you like Steel.
The Steel reveal, that shit annoyed me. That was stupid. At first, I was like, a black Luthor makes no sense.
Yeah.
Steel, I was like, okay, but him hitting Superman, whatever. That whole storyline was corny to me. But that's my thing. Is like, my problem with the show is it looks good, but it still feels like a CW show with the whole friendship, love, stress, crap. My kids, they're going to high school. He's got a crush on this girl. He's got to fight this random black guy because the black guy has to be the bully. And all this fucking bullshit. My one son has powers who doesn't even exist in the comics, but the actual Jonathan Kent, who is Superboy, doesn't have powers.
Well, it was supposed to be him only in this show, but then for some reason they made twins because of the multiverse thing that happened.
But did you like you use this made-up guy to be the Superboy? It was always Jonathan Kent that was Superboy.
Did you like that whole thing that happened at the end of CW when they did that whole crossover thing?
I was hyped and disappointed at the same time because CW just sucks. And like
they brought back a lot of people
to have everybody there, to have Brandon Roth be Superman.
Yo, fucking cool. Amazing.
But it looked like shit. It looked like shit. The acting was shit. And when they just got Brandon Roth to join them, Kingdom Come Superman joins their team, he just dies. It gets replaced by Lex Luthor, bro.
What's happening?
And everybody else was gone too. Like I was looking forward to everybody being that. Oh man, bro.
That guy played a good Lex Luthor though.
I don't like him. I didn't like him as Lex Luthor at all. I don't like the CW, bro. Like the CW started out pretty decent. Yeah. With the first 2 seasons of Arrow and the first 2 seasons of Flash, and then those shows just started sucking. And everything.
No, Flash is terrible right now.
Supergirl.
Well, you see what they're doing? They're cutting off the shitty shows off. Stargirl's amazing. Have you watched that?
I tried watching Stargirl.
It's so good.
It didn't feel like CW, thankfully, but
yeah, because it's HBO backed, man.
It felt too teeny for me, which it should, because it is a teen show.
Yeah. It gets good. Honestly, give it a chance, man. Get through it. It's amazing. The final fight, the final episode is phenomenal.
Yeah, I saw clips of the fights, but I was also getting mad, like
Solomon Grundy.
Like she's just giving everybody her friends' powers. Like, oh, I like you. Here, you could be Wildcat.
Cupcake. I like you. Have a cupcake.
Costume gives you powers. That's not how Wildcat worked back in the day. He trained to fight. Yeah. Okay, that should piss me off.
Knew it was gonna piss you off. But
that's when I stopped. When Wildcat showed up, I was like, this shit is going off. I'm done.
You gotta watch it though. Try to watch it because they're gonna do a crossover eventually. You know what's gonna happen.
I don't even watch CW.
Green Lantern. Season 2 has Green Lantern in it, so gotta do that.
Yeah, Alan Scott's daughter, which confuses me because isn't he gay?
No, he has a son and daughter in the comics too.
He does? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll accept that.
Yeah. It's the same Jade. It's her name Jade too. So she died in the comic book. She came back. She died. She came back in Blackest Night as a zombie, and then she was reborn after that. So that happened. And then we have Teen Titans. Titans. Did you like Titans?
Oh, man.
People are saying it's too angry. Like
I don't want to say it's too angry. I would say
it's so dark. It's dark as fuck. Like it's crazy.
The representation is it's off to me. And I forgot because with this break, I forgot how much the show bothered me. So when it was coming back, I was like, oh shit, season 3, this is gonna be great. I love seeing them. I love seeing them in their costumes. I love seeing a live action Titans. But then when I was watching, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. This show pisses me off too. Everybody's an asshole.
I would love to know why it pisses you off.
Starfire shoots fire. She doesn't fly. She has no super strength at all. She doesn't have Superman super strength, but she's strong. This bitch is just a regular bitch that shoots fire. That shit bothers me. Fucking Beast Boy can only be a tiger, and he's eating people. The fuck?
He's trying to. I'm guessing because he's training to train to see other animals.
So we'll see. He's supposed to just do it, and he's supposed to be green. I don't care about his green hair. I want a nigga to be green. What else? Batman. First of all, Batman is Bruce Wayne to everybody all the time. Hey guys, nice to meet you, Titans. I'm Bruce Wayne. Guess what? I'm Batman. Take my Batcave. Do all this other shit.
And Superman's in the universe, and Wonder Woman is in that universe. Are they? Yeah, they talk about him all the time.
People exist and what's her name?
Wonder Girl just died last season.
Yeah, Donna Troy died the funniest way. Let me cash this. Damn, that acting was great.
she's attractive though. At least she's attractive.
Yeah, no, that's what I like about the show. The chicks are bad.
They are. The chicks are very bad at that show.
Starfire is bad as fuck.
Yeah.
What's her name? Hawk. Dove is fire.
Yeah,
she was another show I watched. Almost Human. She's gorgeous. Dynamite was fire too. The girls are attractive. It's just I just don't like the way that the show represents the heroes. And my main thing, I'm a Batman fan. That's my favorite hero, and they're just doing him.
Well, remember, this is a different universe.
You can't have Batman. I understand that with the contract, but having Bruce Wayne just letting everybody on the planet know he's Batman is
not everybody. Well, not everybody.
I'm exaggerating, but pretty much everybody in the show knows.
The Teen Titans and Justice League know who he is.
The Teen Titans and fucking Scarecrow knows.
He's also.
I guess Red Hood told him.
He's also a psycho though in this, and Batman's a kind of.
Yeah, that's not the problem. Is like Batman killed Joker and left. He's like, I can't do this anymore. I fucked up. That's not Batman. Batman wouldn't have killed him, and if he did actually kill him, he would have came to a sense and figured his way through because he has strong mental fortitude.
And Barbara hates his life, and Commissioner Gordon died by Mr. Freeze.
That's because they smashed, like in the Killing Joke animated series.
Well, the Killing Joke happened to her, and obviously, and then Mr. Freeze killed Commissioner Gordon.
Which is also bullshit. When does Gordon die?
He dies at every. It seems like.
Does he die in the comics?
No. He never. He's not died. No, I'm just saying. Exactly. Like in the shows, they kill him off all the time. He's like always dead. Something bad always happens to him. Except for Gotham. Gotham was great. That was a good show. I like Gotham.
Shit. I can't watch Gotham without Batman. I said it. I'll say it again. Can't watch Gotham without Batman.
Did you watch Joker? Did you like Joker?
I did not like Joker, bro.
What?
Can't have Joker without Batman, son. You
That
just
was
can't
good.
have these people without Batman.
Well,
bro.
Batman was at the end of the movie.
Yeah, no, yeah, but Joker didn't
Yeah.
exist before Batman. Joker is Joker because of Batman.
Let me ask a question. Would you have so last couple questions. So would you have Joker Batman show up in Joker 2, or would you continue that as Joker just himself in a movie?
They shouldn't even have a Joker too. How about
They're
that?
they're going to. They're throwing a lot of money at them because that movie was amazing.
To some of you, it was.
But they're also doing more dark universe stuff. So I think they're gonna do some other ones too. I think it's is it Bane? They're gonna do something. I can't remember, but they're gonna continue this. They're calling it. They're calling it.
Gallery doesn't need their own standalone.
Well,
movie.
they're calling it Elseworlds. So everything is the Elseworld stuff is the stuff that doesn't attach.
That way
to
doesn't
the movie.
connect them. So
Yeah. Which is smart because Batman, the Batman is an Elseworld movie too.
Yeah, because they don't want to connect with the other Batman who's going to be showing up.
Do you think Joker? Do you think what's the name? Phoenix is going to be in Batman, the Batman? Do you think he'll be the Joker for that movie? No, right? Because remember, I told you about the 3 jokes. Did I tell you about the 3 Jokers? The comic book where they made the assumption that like there's always been 3 Jokers, and that's why we see an older one. We see one that's we always see them a different one around. One goes away, one comes back in. So maybe there's a thing. Maybe Joker was a kind of an idea and made all these people crazy. So do you think there's 3 different Jokers?
I don't know if they're gonna go that far. These niggas don't follow the comics anyway, so
that's true. It was a good story though. That was pretty good. I made a lot of sense.
Yeah. Like if I think of it as a non-Joker movie, as just its own standalone movie,
yeah,
it was entertaining to a certain degree. But when I just accept the fact that it's supposed to be Joker, I can't accept it, bro. I just can't. I can't. And if for him to be Joker, that would have to mean that by the time that Batman becomes Batman, Joker's gonna be an old man in a wheelchair laughing to death. It's just not gonna work.
That's true. Because he was like, how old is Joaquin Phoenix in that movie? He must be like
Joaquin Phoenix looked like he was in his late 40s.
Rudolph.
He looked like Rudolph, kid. Nobody's gonna get that reference, but
nobody's gonna get the reference.
But like that, dude.
Did you ever? Did I say the picture of what Rudolph and him next to each other?
Yeah, you did.
Because Rudolph got the same haircut now and everything as him too.
Yeah.
Now, all right. So to end this thing off real quick,
Doom
Patrol. Oh shit, Doom Patrol. What do you think about Doom Patrol?
That is great.
Can I be honest with you? I only watched the first season.
Wait, what?
I only watched the first season, Doom Patrol.
Watch the second season. What the fuck you doing? Watch the second season, bro.
So Cyborg is supposed to pop up in Titans. So do they write him? Do they give him a write off? Like how's he
gonna pop up in Titans?
Yeah, he's supposed to pop in Titans. So he's not in season 2 and 3, right? Of Doom Patrol.
No, he's in season 2, Doom Patrol, and 3.
He's supposed to because Doom Patrol is part of Titans too, right?
Here's the thing. They brought Doom Patrol. They
showed Doom Patrol.
They introduced viewers to Doom Patrol through the Teen Titans show, but most of it was a different cast. And they wanted, so when the Doom Patrol show came out, they made it a separate universe. That's why Beast Boy they don't even know about who Beast Boy is in the Doom Patrol TV show, you know?
Oh, okay.
So if they are gonna do Cyborg, it's gonna be
Cyborg
from different universe. Yeah, they're not even connecting these shows, which would be awesome if they did connect them, but they're not connecting them.
Well, the last thing I wanted to end this on, right, is I wanted to put something up here real quick. Let's see if I can screen share this really quickly. I'll close this up right here so nobody sees my stuff. Let's see if this works. Screen share. All right. Window tab. There you go. Can you see that?
Finally.
I
already saw like a clip way back when he was standing up on the back of Trinity's motorcycle shooting.
Really?
That. Yeah, there. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's footage of them shooting the movie, and he's like standing up, and he's like wearing all white or beige, and he's like standing up on the back of the motorcycle, like shooting the shit. It's fire.
What?
Yeah.
So what do you think of this Matrix Resurrection? I thought it was gonna be Matrix reboot. To be honest with you, that's why I thought it was.
Well, Resurrection makes sense because the whole they were always doing the whole Christianity,
Jesus Christ thing.
Yeah, what's what I'm looking for? Analogy to it. So resurrection makes sense. They're going to bring him back to life. Clearly, he's going to be Data because he's actually dead. But because he's the one, it'll probably be his actual consciousness that's been downloaded into it. I'm hyped, but also not hyped because everybody's too goddamn old to do the moves that they could do. All the actors, they really did the choreography back in the day. They really did the moves. It was amazing. Mad respect for them for doing that.
Yeah.
Now they're all old. Like watching John Wick 3, this nigga couldn't fight for shit. Even he was making jokes about himself. They were making jokes when two twins were beating him up. He's like, "Hey, I'm too old for this shit now." He can't move. You know. So like, I love.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what he does though. Because if he can
I'm
move,
looking forward to it. But I'm just like I said, I'm hyped, but not as hyped.
I think if Tom Cruise can do it, you could do it too. Tom Cruise old as hell.
Tom Cruise he's not human. He's a robot. Don't you know that?
He's also 5'3", so he doesn't carry too much weight. So you think this movie's gonna be good, man? And I know it's going straight to streaming too. I mean, it's gonna be streaming and in movie theater at the same time. So
I would like for it to be good. Like if you remember talking about growing up, I didn't like Revolution. I liked 1 and Reloaded, but Revolution I didn't like. Matrix Revolution they just took it too far for me. And it just looked corny with the CGI when they're fighting in the sky.
Yeah.
And then him dying also blew mine. I didn't want him to die. But so like I'm worried that it could be trash, coming after a trash movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But hopefully it could be good. I'm gonna watch it. I'm a hardcore Matrix fan. I've watched all the Matrix at least 10 times each. Even though I hated the last one, I still watch it a bunch of times. So I'm looking forward to it, but I don't know. I don't know if it'll be good, man. I really don't. And I don't want to get too hyped up because Mortal Kombat was doo-doo.
What?
Yes.
It was a super doo-doo. It was okay.
It was awful.
I was real hyped on it. It was real good for me. And then I started watching it. I watched it like 3 times. I was like, oh yeah. I was just super hyped.
Yeah, you started to see the problems.
Yeah. So, like, Kung Lao was amazing though.
Yeah, I was glad to see Kung Lao finally, but
when he did that fatality, that they killed that motherfucker at the end.
It was cool. It made no sense. He's just like, here's my hat. I'm gonna do this, and all of a sudden it's gonna spin.
Well, now they made some money off this movie, so they better use a budget for the next movie and give them actual a real budget.
Or just do shit correctly. But let's not get off topic. We're talking about Matrix, and with Matrix, I think it has the potential to be good. I'll say that.
Yes, most definitely. I mean,
it's gonna be good.
Matrix. The third Matrix movie, guys, I hated. I think this was stupid. I think I really hated it.
One.
Yeah. So it was stupid. But the fight scene between him and the agent was good. Other than that, the movie was trash.
Correct.
This one, the technology is crazy right now. I can't wait to see what they do because the Warner Brothers is pumping all their money into this movie because they know it's going to be amazing. I know there was a lot of leaks that came out. Now you're saying you saw the thing on the bike and everything. They better make some nice jokes about like technology now and everything. I
was gonna say because with the way technology is now, I feel like we're slightly in certain areas more advanced than the Matrix itself was.
We might be in the Matrix right now. We don't even know.
We are in the Matrix right now.
Yeah. We're jacked in right now. Imagine that's why you get headaches. Let me stop. Let me not get these conspiracy theorists Rudolph's in here.
Ouch.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be good, and I honestly hope they take off the streaming shit and they just put it straight to the movie theaters because I think it's gonna hurt them doing streaming and movie theater at the same time.
No, streaming don't hurt.
It's been hurting other people.
Has it?
Apparently.
I don't know. I like the streams. The streams make it. I mean, listen, man. Not to get all political with social society and shit, but the pandemic's gonna be here for a while, and I think number one, it's safer with the streams.
Yeah.
And number two, it's just nice. Because we already watch Netflix movies and chill on the couch anyway, so it's nice to watch like a theater movie at home when it comes out with your family or your friends and shit. Especially like, not to promote certain things, but like if you're smoking with your boys and shit, you could just smoke at your crib.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
get some food, get some Chinese food, and just chill out.
Exactly, bro. Like
super stoned. It's true.
I like the streams,
I mean, look at Shang-Chi though. Shang-Chi is gonna come out only in theaters, which I feel like is everybody's gonna go see it. I already got my tickets. I
was kind of hyped for Shang-Chi, but now I'm getting worried because there's way too much promotion, and whenever movies do a lot of promotional shit, it's usually because it's gonna be doo-doo. Like half the month.
Have you been listening to reviews and everything?
I don't listen to reviews because my opinion never matches everybody else's.
I know it doesn't. There's Jensen. Jensen, we were just talking about you, bro. True. There you go. Yep. Jensen left the comment. Did you see the comment pop up?
Nah, I'm just on this streaming thing.
You see the comment? Yeah.
What do you
So
say?
I mean, listen. Here's the thing. Shang-Chi has been getting a lot of hype, right, as you say, and there's a lot of trailers and stuff. Cool, but everybody that has saw this movie, even people that are really bad critics that fucking shit on everything, say this is either going to be in your top 5 Marvel movies of all time or the best Marvel movie you've ever seen.
I
This
don't.
that
Was
and
Spider-Man No Way Home coming out? I don't know.
but that's until Spider-Man No Way Home comes out, which is like what 2 months later. But they said without counting it, you can't count Infinity War and Endgame, which is fair. You can't. I was thinking about that the other day. You can't count those because those are just its own thing. What they said without counting those, this Shang-Chi movie is going to be the greatest slice of bread apparently ever. And if not, in your top 5 of all Marvel movies. They said the action, so Jet Li's main stunt guy choreographed this whole movie.
Okay.
And he signed a deal with Marvel during this movie. Kevin Feige was like, listen, I want you to train all my guys. Then he died. So he died. He died. So this was his last movie. So this is getting all his stuff is legit Jackie Chan shit. People going to hate because he's Asian. Watch, you already given Aquafina issues. It's true. They are giving Aquafina issues. Jensen just said that. They're giving Aquafina issues because she doesn't have that black accent she had in like past movies.
I can't stand that black
Yeah, because she just did it for a character and people are just like mad about it. She's a great actress. Let her be. This movie, you need Asian appropriation. They did it for Black Panther. They gave the black community a great movie for us. Let the Asian community have a movie. You know, they need it. It's a Asian based movie. You have great actors. It's not like they pick some run of the mill bullshit actors and actresses. They pick
these YouTube dudes that I watch that do martial arts. They're in the movie.
Yes, you see,
they can fight and shit. Like I'm looking forward to seeing them.
And then they have black Spanish what's that? America Chavez is going to be in the movie. She's going to be in the movie because everybody forgets the middle of this movie is going to be a fighting tournament. It's going to be a tournament of people fighting, and we're going to see Abomination. We're going to see Wong. We're going to see America Chavez, and we don't even know who else we're going to see. But people are saying this movie is incredible because of the characters they put in here, the people they didn't reveal. They said they didn't reveal nothing. They said everything we see in the trailer is nothing compared to what's in the movie. They said the ending of this movie is amazing. The after credit scenes are amazing. It's setting up so much, and I'm just like, Marvel got me hyped. I get hyped just thinking about it. Marvel, I trust Marvel. I think they're gonna do it right
to a certain degree.
Just like we were just talking about before in the beginning. Miles Morales, when they do it, they need to do it in Brooklyn and in the Bronx and do it the right way. And they're going to do it. They're going to do it. You know, they just Marvel. You got to have faith in Marvel. And people, like Jetson just said, people are already shitting on the Asian community because they have a movie now.
Who shit on there's haters everywhere?
It's so, you have Google it. Google people that hate. It's all over TikTok. People are hating on Aquafina because she's not doing her natural accent. Like, no, it's going to be a sleeper hit like Iron Man 1. Yep, Jensen just said that. It's going to be a sleeper hit like Iron Man 1. It is going to be. It's true.
So. I hope so.
I know you hope so. Because me and you have been okay. I understand. Me and you have been disappointed with Asian films and stuff because we always hype it.
I'm just like I said, I'm worried about how much hype it has and how much promotion it has. And also, like, I'll say this: when I first heard about it, they're gonna have the actual Mandarin for once. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank God. Iron Man 3 pissed me off, but at the same time,
Marvel does everything on purpose.
He doesn't have his rings on his finger; he wears them like Iron Fist style. I don't know if I like that.
Homage to you remember the guy back in the day? Remember Kung Fu Hustle? They had that actor in there with you remember with the guy with the arm things, the armbands. So Kevin Feige, when they were doing this, they were sitting down with a bunch of like Asian actors and producers and directors and kung fu people and all these people. They went around and was like, listen, how traditionally can we do this? What's the right way we can do this? Cries in Mulan live action. That's Jensen's stupid. They went around like, how do we do this? Should we do rings on his finger? No, let's do it the traditional way. Let's do the rings on his arms because it's more traditional. The way his fighting technique is all power. He's going to be using punches and stuff to express himself. So this is that's why they did it. That's the only reason
they did it because they want to make him a martial artist because in the comics, Mandarin is not Shang-Chi's father. It's a whole other dude.
Yeah, it's Fu Manchu, the most racist character in the freaking world.
Yeah.
Yes. Lewis, I'm going to bring you on the podcast because I think I'm going to have Lewis next. He wants to talk about Asian appropriation and the reason Shang-Chi's iffy about it and everything. He was talking to me about it. I'm like, you know what? Let me get you on the podcast because I really want to hear what your side of what you think about this. He's actually going to talk about Mulan as well. So Jetson was just talking about Mulan. But I mean, what do you think? What else are you scared about this movie? Are you scared for it at all? Are you like, do you think it's going to get the hype that it needs to get?
Like I said, man, I think that
I want to hear your ideas,
overhyping it,
thoughts.
You know, I thought they're overhyping it. I'm looking forward to it because I don't know enough about Shang-Chi to start complaining about whether they follow source material or not. Even though I already complained about the whole Mandarin thing, but otherwise, I don't know enough about him and his story. So it's going to be a whole new thing for me. So it could be good, but I'm just worried about how much they're promoting it. Like I said, in my experience in the past, when they promote movies this heavy, it's because they know it's not going to be that good. Like I said, Captain Marvel was terrible, and they fucking made my voice go crazy. and they promoted the crap out of that movie, bro.
Yeah, they
that
did.
Was doo-doo. So that's I'm getting like PTSD.
But nobody likes Brie Larson, even in Hollywood.
I don't have an issue with Brie Larson herself. It was just that movie was fucking bad.
It was a bad movie.
So my point is I'm using that as an example as to why I'm worried with all the promotion. Otherwise, I'm still gonna see it. You know, when I first saw the trailer, I did want to see it OD bad.
Yeah.
So I mean, if I think it's gonna be whack, I'm going for Mandarin. I love Mandarin, man. I watched Mandarin in the '90s Iron Man cartoon. That was my dude. I want to see.
Oh yeah, he was great. Well, so there's three things I want to see in this movie. I don't know if they're all going to come true, but this is my three things I want to see in this movie. I want to see a Bruce Lee like homage. Got to do something to Bruce Lee. Got to do something for him. Jackie Chan already know they did it, so I'm not even going to bring that up because in the scene where he fights in the bus is a Jackie Chan homage. They said the whole thing is a Jackie Chan homage. So the second thing is I want to see Michael Jai White as Black Dynamite in the tournament. Which is not going to happen, but hopes and dreams. And the third thing I want to see is some kind of thing between Iron Man and the Mandarin. Something must have happened back in the day because Marvel can go back and do a callback. Something. They got to do something.
Yeah, because that's an Iron Man villain.
That's an Iron Man villain. So that's my three things. Is there three things that you want to see?
Well, one thing I want to see for sure is Fing Fang Foom.
Yes. Which I don't
think. I know there's a dragon in there, but that's not Fing Fang Foom because because Fing Fang Foom is more like a Western dragon style. He's not like an Eastern dragon. So that Eastern dragon in the trailer. But I'm hoping they're gonna have Fing Fang Foom because didn't Fing Fang Foom work with Mandarin or work under Mandarin at some point, or didn't he bring the 10 rings or some shit? Didn't his race bring?
That's where he got the 10 rings from. He got it from Fing Fang Foom. Yeah,
to have the 10 rings, you have to have Fing Fang Foom and his alien dragon race. So I want to see that. Otherwise, like I said, I don't know enough about Shang-Chi, so I don't know what else I would like to see. Abomination, I want to explain it.
I love Marvel. You see how they evolved him? They made him evolve and get the fins and everything.
The ears finally.
Because in the comic book, all he does is keep evolving. That's his problem. He can never change back. He just keeps going forward.
Like so amazing game, Ultimate Destruction. He just evolves throughout the entire game.
I can't wait to see Wong get his ass kicked.
Word.
I guess that's where he's going. Like in the Doctor Strange trailer. Remember, he's going through a portal.
Nah, I think that's gonna happen after this.
You think so? Yeah. I think because the timeline is right now is WandaVision was before Spider-Man No Way Home. No, Far From Home. Mm-hmm. And then I think WandaVision, the end of WandaVision during Halloween is gonna be the same time as Spider-Man No Way Home. I think that the Halloween part is going to be something going to go on Halloween because remember Halloween is what happened when Halloween happened in WandaVision. That whole thing happened. That whole transpired during Halloween, the end of it. So apparently that's going to connect with Spider-Man No Way Home. So I don't know where in the timeline this is going to be because they haven't said anything, but they said that in the first 10 minutes though you're gonna know exactly where it is in the timeline. I mean. Hopefully it's good. What about last thing, Luke Cage. Where do you think they should bring it back in? Since you've been Luke Cage for like your whole life.
Brolic on Black?
Yes.
I don't know, man. Luke Cage, the show was so bad I never want to see that nigga ever again. It's an Iron Fist too. Like I liked Heroes for Hire, and I wanted them to do Heroes for Hire, but they didn't do it. You know, I would love to see a proper Iron Fist and a proper Luke Cage work together.
No, they're recasting. They said they're going to recast. To be honest, I bring Michael J. White in and make him.
Get a whole new tall, bald black dude who's brolic.
Why not?
Michael J. White is perfect for martial arts shit because he's a martial artist. If I'm gonna have Michael J. White in there, I don't want.
So you like him as Tiger? Did you like him as Tiger in the CW shows?
I mean, those shows suck, but yeah, it was nice to see him there.
All right. Well, final thing we'll talk about is Black Dynamite 2 is coming out, and the cartoon is getting continued by him.
Okay. Black Dynamite was one of the funniest movies I've ever seen in my life. If they're gonna do a sequel, I'm going to watch it.
And then, did you see the Black Dynamite Western that's coming out?
Western?
You didn't see it?
No.
Oh man, hold on one second. Let's see if I can pull this up real quick. So we could we'll end on that. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm getting tired.
Dynamite Western. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Out. Here it is. You didn't see this shit?
No.
Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up for you.
That's the animated series?
No, it's a freaking movie.
So this is the sequel.
The sequel is coming out next year.
So this is not the sequel.
Can you see? Can you see this? All right.
Yeah.
And tell me if you can hear it too. Can you hear it?
No, I can't hear it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't have to hear it.
Yeah, so you gotta watch that. Go watch it.
I'll watch it after we get off. I gotta peep that shit.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's great, and it's the same guys. All the guys that did Black Dynamite's in this movie.
Good, because that shit was hilarious. I threw that shit before I walked in the room. That shit was hilarious, bro.
Fuck you, Bill Cosby. Yeah. Oh man. All right. Well, Justin, it was good talking to you today, man. So let people know where they can find you and everything.
Me at Just Be Gaming on YouTube. You know, you'll see an icon, B as in the letter B, not B-E. You'll see the icon for the Black Batman, who's Lucius Fox's brother. Forget his name. But that's my icon for now. That's how you'll find me. And check out my games. If you like games, you like watching gameplay, check my shit out because my shit's just gameplay.
Facts. Well, thank you, Justin, for coming on, man. I really appreciate it. First podcast. Yeah, episode 1. So maybe you'll come back for the one with Lewis. Hopefully I get him next week.
I gotta get a haircut and a shave.
Yeah, so because I know Lewis is about to go in with all the stereotype. Maybe I'll get Jensen on here too, because Jensen, I can talk gaming with Jensen. We can get him on here. We could do a whole gaming anime thing, because I think we should do a podcast dedicated straight to anime real quick and just talk about the shittiness of anime going to the best of anime right now. But anyway, man, thank you for being on here. Everybody, thank you for watching. Whoever's watching later, thank you. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.
And broadcast.